Hi, everyone. Okay, I have a book that has nothing to do with bees and it has nothing to do with insects. It's just kind of a silly book, and I have read it to you before, but I kind of needed to have something funny that's not real. It's fiction, it's not real. So, if you were to compare, let's see, this book here, this is a book, it's about facts. It's a real book about real things with real photos. It's fact and science. Sometimes, though, you just need to be a little silly and use your imagination and have fun. And I know you guys are really good with that. And this person, David LaRochelle, is one of my favorite authors. Again, me with my favorites, right? But he actually is really, really, really great. And he wrote this book and illustrated. Mark Fearing was the illustrator. So David is the author, right? He made up the story. And then Mark Fearing drew the pictures to go with it. You can do that at home too sometimes. You could think of a story and have someone write it down for you, and then someone else draw the pictures. Or have someone else write a story and then you can illustrate it. Or you can do both, which is usually what you guys do. Okay. How Martha saved her parents from green beans. Okay, this is a title page. Remember, it just repeats the title. How Martha saved her parents from green beans. What? That is not your average green bean. Okay, here we go. Every Tuesday evening, Martha's family had green beans for dinner. Martha does not look pleased. The dog kind of does. Every Tuesday night, Martha was left alone at the table staring at a plate of green beans that she wouldn't eat. Green beans are good for you, said her mother. Green beans will make you big and strong, said her father. They're both wrong, thought Martha. Green beans are bad. Very, very bad. But even Martha did not know how bad green beans could be. Not until the day that a gang of mean green beans swaggered into town. These beans had black beady eyes and big long curly mustaches, and they wore tall cowboy boots and sharp pointy boots. Cowboy hats, not boots. See the hats? And then the sharp pointy boots. Oh, you don't want to mess with them. Ooh, that one has a pirate hat. That's not a cowboy hat. They chased ladies up and down the street. They threw rotten tomatoes at the teachers. What? I do not like that. They stormed into restaurants and tossed the cooks into the garbage cans. Anyone who ever said, eat your green beans, was in big, big trouble. Martha's parents were reading in the den when the beans barged into the house. Oh my gosh. The bad beans jumped on top of the furniture. They tied her parents with long leafy vines. They whooped and hollered and made rude noises. Wow. Martha was in the kitchen, staring at the plate of green beans. When she heard the ruckus, she ran into the den. It was empty. The front door was open, and a note was tacked on the door. We have taken your parents, the beans. Do you see? No more parents meant no more nagging to clean up her room. No more parents meant No more going to bed when she wasn't sleepy. No more parents meant no more green beans for dinner ever. Hooray! Shouted Martha. She threw her plate of cold green beans right out the window. And then she grabbed a box of cookies and settled on the couch to watch her favorite movies long past her bedtime. Martha was happy. But not really. Now it's nighttime. She missed her parents and wanted them back. And by morning, she knew what she had to do. She marched out of the house. Wait till you see her. And followed a trail of leaves that led her to a cave. And outside the cave, she saw her mother and her father tied to a rock. And they were surrounded by hundreds of green beans, laughing, dancing, and singing off key. Give me back my parents, shouted Martha. The beans didn't even look at her. Untie them right now. And the beans only snickered. Let my parents go, or I will. Whoa. Or you will what? Said the beans. Look at those nasty beans. Or I will eat you, said Martha. Ah. The air grew cold. The singing and the dancing stopped. The leader of the beans stepped forward and spat on the ground. Puh. You will not eat us, he said with an evil sneer. You have never eaten a green bean in your life. He took a step closer to Martha. Then another, and then another. With every step, the bean seemed to grow larger. He climbed onto a rock and he looked Martha in the eyes. You are too much of a coward to eat a green bean. Martha's legs felt like melting butter, and she wanted to run home and hide beneath her bed, but she pinched her nose, and she opened her mouth and swallowed that bean in one big gulp. The other beans gasped. Martha ate those beans too. Look at her go. She's grabbing them. When she untied her parents, they hugged her and kissed her and told her she was very brave. Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, look, her dog is really enjoying them. From that day on, Martha's family never had green beans for dinner again. Instead, they had broccoli or corn on the cob or a nice leafy salad. Everyone knows that there's nothing bad about nice leafy salad. looks happy. Look at Martha. Oh, look at that. Look at the salad. Can you see it? Oh, I have a little worry about that salad. And on the back, it's really cute. It says, eat your vegetables before they eat you. Okay, eat your vegetables, even the green beans. All right, see you soon.